Wow. Wow. It's Friday, Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying, partying. Hey! Alright. Well. Oh man. I've been doing so good this week with my and I'll make sure I'm recording. Last time I was sitting here talking for like 20 minutes and I didn't even press record. It was so early that I don't know. I was just tired anyways. Yeah, it's Friday. I've been working overtime every day this week and last week. School's registration starting next week, and the week after that, in the middle of the week, the kids are coming back. So there's a lot of things to kind of finish up and dial in. And me and my coworker were talking about kind of trying to get ahead of everything, the major cleaning during the school year, by like when we have breaks and stuff, to choose, like, kind of go through and pick the really torn up rooms and make a list of those, and then deep clean those. That, like, we'll say we have 3 or 4 days of no kids during the year. Pick one of those rooms to do a good deep clean on the floors, especially. That way, when it comes to the summer, when it gets to that room, the hard floors especially, we just have to do, instead of completely stripping it with wax stripper, which breaks down the wax, which is a process and it takes a little time. Just instead of doing all that, if we can get it nice and clean and waxed with like a good amount of layers of wax, we should technically only have to come back and maybe spray buff like the top layer, and just smooth it out, get all the scrapes and scratches and the dirt off, and then we can just put one coat of wax on it, and then just keep up on the rooms. That way, come summer, when it comes to those specific tile floor rooms, they're not going to be as hard, and it's not going to take as much time to do. So that's one of the little plans. We're going to try to be proactive this next school year to get ahead of, just to make it a little less hectic during the summer days. Because like I said earlier in some of the videos, it's something can happen in less than a day's notice where we need to go and take care of something, and it pulls us off of our original route, which has happened as part of the job, and it could kind of throw us back and get us behind our route schedule. So by doing this, we can eliminate that stress that comes with when those things happen. So that's the plan. I'm working tomorrow 8 hours, and then I'm working tomorrow Saturday 8 hours, and then Sunday for about 4 hours, and then I'm heading out of town for a few days. Going on a little vacation with the family. So, all right. Well, I'm on my lunch. Let me go ahead and replace the tires. These are the tires that I was talking about. They're a little bit. These are faster rolling, and they're a little bit smoother. So should be able to get a little more speed on these. So let's do it. We'll just do one at a time. Tire levers. Yeah. The thing I love about these rims, and this is the MK Stands MK3, Flow MK3, and that's race base Arc 30. They're real easy to seat the tubeless tire, and it just makes the installation that much, just makes it easier. I've struggled with when I had my road bike doing tubeless, setting it up tubeless. Maybe I just didn't have enough pressure, but this is really easy. This wide rim has been the easiest in my life to set up tubeless. So hopefully it's not just a tire. And I know these, I had these before. These are Schwalbe Thunderbird, and I did have, these are 29er. I had two 27.5s on my old bike, and I loved these tires, but they were so hard. And maybe it was just a narrower rim I had. It was so hard to seat at home with my compressor. Maybe it's user error. It's probably user error. I'm not a pro by any means. I don't claim to be. Watch. How am I going to do this? Dang. I didn't think this through. Okay, I'll do that. And then I'll try to create a little groove, maybe. And then turn it and pull it. Oh, it's working. It's working. Look at that. Awesome. Oh man, these are getting tighter. It's going to be harder to remove from the seats. That's how pull this back in now. Just want to buy my stuff. Maybe. Yeah, it's just a little bit harder here. No, this is going to be fine. Great. No, maybe not. Maybe just feel like it's going to be giving me a hard time. Oh yeah, perfect. Awesome. Awesome. That's all awesome. Is all this sealant getting everywhere.
is the brush, the bonnet, and the attachment. And he said, yeah. So he left it out for me. I go get it.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, speak it up for you.
So what is it better, the brush or the
I would
bonnet?
I feel like the brush moves everything around.
That makes sense because the bonnet, I feel like it captures it and gets dirty, and then it just you have to keep washing it.
I like when I was finish stick, I used to brush the whole room and then extract it right away, or do a section at a time. Scrub just a section and then go extract it, move over. I mean, have you done it before with a brush?
I haven't done it with a brush. I've done it with a bonnet.
Make sure the fucking floor is wet, because if not, it gets.
It'll grip you, and you like to go flying around.
So you'll be able to stop it.
All right,
but
cool.
I used to just soak the piss out of it. We spray the room, with all the carpet shampoo down, and just go over it and extract it. Actually, it works really good.
Really?
It's a fucking process.
Shoot.
Well, it'll be a lot faster.
But it's better than that little freaking small thing. Yeah, because I've used the bonnet, and the bonnet works really good.
I mean, it just like smears it around.
No, I mean, it works like it's faster.
Yeah.
Even in the regular carpet machine.
But if you don't like the brush, I'm gonna get both. You can just use the bonnet. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. Hell yeah. Go around it that way. Okay. I'm gonna go to Lowe's too.
I don't know if you get those. Remember those gloves you got me?
Oh.
I'm all done with them.
Oh really?
Those nice
You like
drippy
those
ones.
ones?
Yeah.
Better than like regular night shop ones?
No, the working gloves.
Oh.
Remember you gave me like 3 pairs of them?
Yeah.
Those are like your favorite. They're like a cloth with a rubber. All right. Let's definitely use your error that I wasn't able to get that last wheel tire seated because I had this little, this kind of little nylon rubber washer to kind of seal up because it's not the proper size for that valve. So I use this to kind of block the escaping air to put more pressure, but it was too, it wasn't high enough, so it wasn't even letting the valve seat on the seal that was in there. So maybe it will work. I just learned something right now. I'm over here getting all pissed off. Not because I can't figure it out, but because I'm on my lunch and I keep getting interrupted. Not by my friend, he's cool, but just that's the way this job is, and that's just how it is. I have my radio on, so I usually, when I take my lunch, I like to turn my radio off because I will answer the radio even when I'm on my lunch, and I'll have to do stuff. Sometimes it's an emergency, and then I'll have to come back and finish my lunch. Sometimes it's like right when I heat up my food and I'm about to dig in, and then I get a call for something and I have to go take care of it because it's urgent, and now I'm having to either start my lunch over, which I do a lot, or I have to extend my lunch, Because things happen, so I'm not saying that they don't. I'm not even going to worry about a little bit of dried seal that's on the inside there. Just make sure there's no big old chunks that cause my wheel to wobble. My wheel to wobble. Good old Thunderbirds. These are way lighter. Obviously they're smaller tires, but they are way lighter. Therefore, it will spin faster. And less rolling resistance because of the tread pattern. I also hate getting text messages from anybody other than my wife. Alright, let's try this. Maybe I'm missing an important step. I think maybe it's wishful thinking, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to take the rest of my lunch sometime this year before the year ends. So what the problem was that since the tire is just a tad too big, so when it sits in the groove naturally after you mount the tire, there's not enough gap. There's too much of a gap between where the old tubeless tape was just kind of drooping because it's old. It was just drooping there, and that was creating a gap between the tire bead, so the air was just going through there. So I was okay. I'm not going to take that tire, that old tire tape off, because I figure maybe it needed a little more thickness. I mean, I'm sure there's a way, but that's what I concluded, that it needed to be, the inner diameter of the inside of the rim needed to be a little bit bigger so it can fit tight on the tires in order to trap all the air in. So that's why I just wiped it down and put another layer of tape. I don't think that was the right thing to do, but it worked, and now I need more tire sealant. You know what? I quit. I'm out of here. All right, well, I'm going to go for a drive. I have coffee here, but I need to get away because I'm stressed out. We're Work's not supposed to be stressful. Psych. Right, yeah. Just one of those days. There's just stuff that gets stacked on stuff. It just gets stacked, and then there comes a point. There comes a point in time in every man's life. No, that you just gotta. Sometimes getting away from the site or wherever, taking this opportunity to use my break to go and get an energy drink, which I'm not supposed to be drinking, and I'll get a sugar-free one, I promise. Or maybe I'll just get like a green tea or something from Starbucks or something, or just get a change of scenery. You know, I just got to get out, drive around. I got to be free. So that's what I'm doing right now. Because my head was starting to boil. I could have swore I saw steam coming out of my ears. Nothing really in particular happened. It just, I'm looking around as we're working and doing little projects, trying to finish up, and I'm just starting to see stuff that I'm like, oh, this needs to be taken care of, and it's just normal stuff that's expected at this time of year. And maybe I just can't handle it right now. No, I'm telling you, I can't. It's just stuff is just my thoughts are like thinking, like, okay, we gotta do this. Why is this there? Wasn't there yesterday. Now there's a pile of trash over here. Several piles of trash outside of rooms. And I'm like, oh, I just cleaned that area, and now I gotta clean it again. This is what happens. But I don't know. It just stresses. It frustrates me. So instead of going on a useless tangent in front of my coworkers, I thought it best to just take a break and go get something to drink, look at some trees, and come back at the end of my break. So that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, I will check in later. Adios. Well, I'm back. I feel better. I feel better because I'm in my AC car. My air-conditioned car. Now what am I doing? Most of the times when I take my breaks, I just go and take it in the break room. And since it's summer and it's hot, it's been super like it feels like an oven in there, if I could describe it. And you're just kind of sitting in the oven. But yeah, it's not like I was freaking out. I was just needed to get a change of scenery and go grab a drink. Just parked under a tree out there. Now I'm back, so I'm a few minutes over my break, so I gotta get going. So I'll see y'all later. why these things are so damn hard to pull. So today, after I get finished here, I just gotta check a couple things. I gotta do a couple things here to pick up a few piles of trash, and then reset a few rooms, and then I'll just have to write that list out, and then I'm gonna go be driving up to Laughlin for a few days, hang out with the family at the river. I'm really looking forward to it. You know, I haven't been there in years. I can't even remember, maybe 5, 6+ years. No, I went up there. Yeah, actually, it's been there a long time. Last time I went up there, we just went for a few hours when I was visiting some family. We just went and ate at the river and just sat in the river. It was so hot. But going there, and we're gonna rent some sea-doos and a boat and barbecue out there, and that's fun. I'm looking forward to that. So I anticipate this morning to be a slow morning because I'm excited about going. So it always drags on. And then see that little hole on my phone? I must have done it because I replaced the glass back of this phone a few weeks ago. It's a purple iPhone 14, and I must obviously I just did it myself, so I must have freaking I didn't take the screen off like you're supposed to, and maybe the heat gun I used got a little bit too hot and caused that. And it's growing, so I measured it a few weeks ago, and it was only 4 millimeters. Now it's 4.4 millimeters. So at that rate, it should put me out of this phone screen in another month. But oh well. Anyways, I got my coffee here. I was planning on stopping by Starbucks on the drive up, but I was so groggy. I was still trying to still wake up right now, and I was still like, "Ooh." And the next thing you know, I'm on the freeway, and I forgot to stop by and get coffees, but you know, save a few bucks. I was just gonna get an iced coffee, but well, hot coffee's okay right now. What?